girl is going to fashion school.
I really want to be as informational as possible.
We are going to the LIM open house. It says I have a status update.
I officially made my decision. This has been the craziest semester of my entire freaking life. So let's get started.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Laura.Yissell, and if you are not, welcome back. Wow, I really haven't done an intro like that in so long. You guys may be wondering what the hell is this video. I wish I started it a little sooner so that I would give you guys like my genuine reaction, but your girl is going to fashion school. Oh my god, I'm so freaking excited. I have been dreaming of this moment forever, and I didn't think I was able to do it, but I'm doing it. So let's go back a little bit to when it started. I am currently getting my associate's degree at BMCC, and I graduate this December, so literally next month. It's already November.
Hey guys, it's actually me from the future. This video was kind of all over the place since it really didn't have any structure, and I filmed it a really long time ago. So I really wanted to bring you guys up to date. This video was filmed starting October or like beginning of November of 2025. It's obviously now 2026 and it's been quite a while. We are in August, about to be September, which is so crazy. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to edit this video, but I really wanted to get it right, and I started school in January, so clearly it has been a whole semester. So I feel like I'm a little bit more equipped to talk about these things with you guys. I feel like I missed out on a lot of things that I wanted to say, so I will be popping back in here and there to chat with you guys and make sure that I am as informational as possible, just because I know that most of the people that are watching this video are probably interested in going to fashion school. And I forgot to mention, this is a long one, so pull out a pen and paper and take notes because I gave you guys a lot of advice. I will be chatting a lot in this video. I know I talk too damn much, but I really want to be as informational as possible. I want you guys to take something away from this video, and to help anybody out that is really looking to also pursue this career. And this me, future me, will be coming back in just a short little bit.
And I started my transfer process back in October 1st. Like I think I submitted all of my applications on October 1st. And I really only applied to 3 schools. 2 of them are fashion school and then 1 of them is not. I applied to LIM, FIT, and then Baruch, which is just a backup school just in case I didn't get into either. I applied and I wrote my FIT essay, and as of last week or 2 weeks ago, I got 2 responses from 2 schools. I think I'm just gonna pop up the thing on the screen somewhere. I'm gonna move to the side a bit so you guys can see it. I'm on my computer right now. First school that I got accepted to was LIM. I first heard of this school because I watched this YouTuber named Gianna. She goes to LIM, and like I see all the things that she does in school, and it really inspired me to apply and to look into it. And in this school I applied for the fashion marketing major and I got in, which is honestly, it's a huge deal for me, but I kind of knew that I was gonna get in because their acceptance rate is like 80%, so they really take anyone. But it's still nonetheless so exciting. Anyways, so I officially got into Baruch. I used to really want to go to Baruch until I figured out that like I really want to specialize in fashion marketing. It took me a little while to get there because the journey that I've had in college, you guys don't even know. It's been a long journey. I think I would have been way more excited about being accepted to Baruch if it was like maybe a year ago. My dream school after BMCC was Baruch, but I don't know, I did it like as a backup school, so
Okay there, it's me again. So I wanted to explain the application process a little bit further because I did not speak about it at all in this video. I'm going to start with Baruch because it's the only school that is not a fashion school. So for Baruch, it was the easiest to apply to because it is a CUNY, and as I mentioned already, I previously went to BMCC, which obviously is a CUNY, so it was so easy to apply on the CUNY website. All I had to do was send in an application, send in my transcripts, and I was all set. Also, I switched major a couple times at BMCC. The reason that I switched the first time was because my plan after was to go to business school since I was doing business management, and my advisor at the time, she had advised me to switch my major to business administration because the courses were more aligned with Baruch, so I had like a higher chance of getting in. I guess BMCC and Baruch have like a connection program. There was no essay, no nothing for that school to get in. I'm sure you have to have a higher than a 3.0 GPA or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure actually. I'm going to put it up in the screen. But I'm sure it's not that high. For LIM, it was a little bit longer of a process, but it was actually like also super easy. And they're very responsive since I guess it's a private school. They like want to recruit more people and they do a little bit more just to get those applications in. I obviously signed up through their website. I will have all the websites linked down below. For the LIM application, I answered, I think it was 3 questions that they asked me. Really straightforward. I don't remember them specifically, but I think it was along the lines of why are you interested in going to the school? Do you have any previous fashion experience or something like that? It was like really easy questions to answer, but I made sure to pitch myself in these questions. That's one really big advice that I would give to you guys, is just pitch yourself. Make sure that the school knows what you are capable of. That makes you a stronger candidate. And I made sure to do that in all 3 of those questions. Although they were the simplest questions ever, just sneak in a little bit of a, you have experience in this, that you would be really good for the school because of this, and so on. But yeah, after that, it was really easy. I got a phone call and I talked to a real person, and she was like, you're interested in going to this school, blah blah blah, and here's all the information you need to know. They just really take that extra step just because, again, it's a private school. It's a little bit different to get into and not as known. Alright, FIT, the one that you guys are probably waiting for. This was honestly kind of similar to the CUNY one, just because FIT is a SUNY. So you would apply through the SUNY website, and of course you have to write that essay. I will have the link down below so that you guys know the instructions to write this essay, what they're looking for, what questions they're asking, and of course if I get into the school, which you guys will find out in a little bit, I will have the essay on there as well. So for FIT is a little bit more competitive, but there's still a chance for you to get in, so don't worry. You can have a spot in as long as you write a really good essay. The thing that is most important to this school is that goddamn essay, or a portfolio if you're doing something in the arts like designing or something more in the creative field. They really look into the portfolio and into your essay. Just make sure to pitch yourself in that essay as well. And if I get into the school, again, I will have my essay down below for you guys to use as a reference. Don't copy it because that's not going to be good. Also, for FIT, I will say that if you have a associate's degree already, it's a little bit harder for you to get into the bachelor program. So maybe it was just that major or just for transfer students, but I will say that it's a little harder because you do have to follow a 1-year associate's program, which is kind of weird. I didn't know that before I started applying for the school. Even with my associate's degree and already have been in school for this long and have this many credits, I have to do a whole extra year of school, which I didn't think that I wanted to do. But if you're okay with that, I mean, so be it. You gotta do what you gotta do, and yeah.
Anyways, I can officially say that I got into fashion school and that I'm going to fashion school. I haven't received a response from FIT yet, but I don't know what I'm gonna do if I get accepted. I feel like I'm gonna be extremely torn because I really like what LIM has to offer, but it's just so much more expensive to be in that school. They did give me a scholarship, which helps, but I don't know, like, I still feel iffy about having to pay so much money for school. But I know it's for my education and it's for my future, so I should be okay with that, you know? And I have a meeting tomorrow, actually, Monday, today's Sunday, with an advisor from LIM. So I'm gonna ask them if I'm able to know how much will be covered so that I can go into it knowing what I have to pay. And I don't know, I'm ready. I'm ready. Also, I've been emailing back and forth with both schools. LIM has been extremely responsive and like they've just been trying to make my life easier, hence why I have an appointment on Monday with an advisor. But FIT has kind of been a little, I get it, they're busy, but they haven't really been as responsive, and I feel like my journey is going to be way longer in FIT because I was not able to apply for a direct bachelor's program even with my associate's degree and 60 credits in school already. So I'm gonna have to do a whole extra year to get into their bachelor degree. So if I have to do 3 or 4 years of school, I don't know if that's really my path. And FIT, I applied for their advertising and marketing communications program. I know that FIT is a fashion school, but it's not specifically a fashion major, so I don't think I will be learning much about fashion within that. I mean, maybe I'll have some classes, but I don't know yet, obviously.
Hey, I also wanted to explain what I meant by the major is not really a fashion major. So obviously FIT is a fashion school, but the advertising and communications major is more business. So when I was checking the website and like doing my research, I found out that most of the classes that you will be taking are mostly related to business. They're not really fashion unless you sign up for fashion classes, which is not a requirement unless you're doing a fashion minor, which will require it. That was another reason why I was like, I'm not really going to get to learn much about fashion in the way that I want to. For like school projects and stuff, you can obviously make it about fashion, but there's a little bit of everything in that school. So if you're not really looking for fashion, you just want to be a little bit more creative in the marketing world or just get into the industry, I would say go for FIT.
So right now I'm just gonna see what LIM has to offer, and then if I get accepted to FIT, fingers crossed, I'll see what they have to offer and I'll compare. But I do have to make a decision pretty soon because LIM already obviously accepted me a couple weeks ago, and I have to pay the acceptance fee. FIT is taking way too long to give your girl a freaking response because it's been like 2 months already. And I know that it's a process. I know it's a process, but I'm a little impatient sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna actually log into my FIT account right now and see. It is Sunday, so it's probably closed, but just to see if I have any response. I literally check it almost every day. Wait, I'm scared because the lettering changed. So before it used to say like pending and now it says submitted. All right, let's open it together. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Oh, they still haven't reviewed my application. So we haven't gotten a response yet. Oh yeah, I'm getting so impatient. Like I just want to know. We're shutting that off. Anyways, I have to go pick up my cousin because we're going out for dinner. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna go together to this meeting that is honestly here in mi casa. But next weekend, on Sunday, we have our FIT open house. So I will definitely bring you guys along with me through that. And then I think the week after, I have the LIM one. And yeah, I do not know when this video is gonna be uploaded because I think I'm gonna probably end recording when school starts next semester. So like in 2 months. This is gonna be a video that I'm just gonna like record the process of, and I'm kind of excited to share this journey with you guys. This to me is like a brand new start, so it's extremely exciting and kind of scary because I feel like this is the start of my like career, like my life, my adulthood. So I will see you guys tomorrow.
All right, so first of all, congratulations on your acceptance.
Thank you.
All right, so how did you first become interested in the business side of fashion?
Well, I've always loved fashion ever since I was really little. And until recently, I had a fashion internship. I don't know, after that, I just fell in love with it. And I was like, this is 100% what I want to do. You too. Bye-bye. You guys. Sorry, I'm like mid doing my hair. So I look absolutely crazy right now. But I just had my talk with my girl, Devin, from LIM. Oh my god. I don't know, it just makes me more excited for school. I'm so excited. And the way that this has been laid out for me, I don't know, I love it. I really am like leaning so much more towards the school, but we never know. I still haven't gotten accepted yet. I checked it today and it still says processing. Like, why is it taking so long? She just told me that the enrollment deposit due date was November 1st and it's November 3rd. And then she said we have until the 15th. But she wrote a note that I'm still waiting on approval, so they're okay with waiting for my decision, which, wow, that's freaking crazy. Just the way that they've been handling this transfer process has been great. Anyways, this meeting happened a lot later than it was supposed to, so I didn't really like intro myself into this meeting because it was supposed to be at 11 in the morning and she had it like scheduled at a wrong date. But luckily we were able to make it happen today. Anyways, I will probably see you guys on Sunday for FIT open house. Good morning! Today is an exciting day because we are going to the LIM open house. You may be asking why it's not the FIT open house. It's because I didn't end up going. I was supposed to go with 2 of my friends and then they weren't able to go. So then I asked my sister and my cousin to come with me, and at last minute they both said no. So I was already super unmotivated to go, and it was at 8 in the morning, which meant I had to get up at 6 to leave to go to the city, and I just did not want to do that. But today we have to be there by 9:45. I don't know why I have so much energy right now. I'm taking the Long Island Railroad to Grand Central Station, so hopefully we make it there on time. Let me just get ready. I'm not gonna do it on camera because we have to go. We literally have to go.
Hey, I had to take Uber because I'm running a little late, but we're almost there. 17 minutes away, I believe. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why. I will see you there.
Study abroad and up there. So first of all,
You guys, I'm afraid I love this school.
Oh my god, there's a cat staring at me. I want to show you guys so badly, but I feel like that's rude. Wait. Like, seriously, little dude was literally staring at me. Anyways, back to me. Look, I feel so awkward because I'm literally like in the middle of the street freaking talking to my phone, but I'm trying to be less conscious of myself talking in public. And also, I barely talked this entire orientation day because I was alone. So basically what I was saying was I unfortunately really, really like this school. I really do still want to go to FIT, but as you guys know, I didn't end up going to the open house for that school. So maybe I can get a like separate tour or something, but I am not sure if I could do that. So I'm gonna have to email them to see if that's a possibility. I don't know. I just love that the school is very small, and I feel like I would have such a good experience here. Everything so far that I've seen has been amazing. And I don't know, it's really like up my alley, but I still want to weigh my options. Anyways, I'm going to head to Grand Central Station and go home. If I have any other updates, I will chat with you guys probably at home just to completely debrief, because right now I'm literally so overstimulated that I feel like I'm missing so many things that I know I'm going to want to talk about later. But what can we do? It's New York. Anyways, I will see you guys at home. Bye bye.
Hey, it is the next day. Oh god, it's raining outside. How gorgeous. I was gonna do laundry today. I wanted to do a proper debrief on yesterday's little adventure at LIM because obviously I did talk to you guys for a little bit, but it was in the street, and again I was overstimulated, so I feel like I didn't like mention everything that I should have. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about LIM. Off the bat, when I came in, my advisor was like at the front desk, and as soon as I said my name, because obviously I never met her before, she was like, oh my god, Laura. We literally like instantly like clicked. We started talking. She already started asking me if I wanted to dorm and stuff and like where I was from. but I loved her instantly, and I was like, oh my god, like this is already too good to be true. And then they brought us upstairs. The building looks so beautiful, and the area was already so nice. I love that area so much. It's around Grand Central. I used to work around there, so I know the area pretty well. It's such a nice area, and I literally see myself walking there every single day. All the people that I saw on the streets were just, it looks like the life that I want to live. So like just the vibe in general was amazing. And then I went to, I think it was the second floor where they had their chat, and I got to know a little bit more about the school. But they were talking about like the programs that are embedded in the school system, how all the teachers are also professionals in the fashion industry, so they have connections. And they were talking about how small the classrooms are and how you can get very close to your professor and like faculty. We even got to meet the president of the school, and he was there through the entire thing. Like it just felt like a great environment to be around. They were then talking about this new program that they're doing with a Japanese school, and then the first and oldest fashion school there is in Paris. They're doing like a collab thing. I don't think it goes live until like next semester, after next semester, but they're like working on making LIM schools across the world and connecting schools so that our study abroad programs are more like connected. And they're integrating the technology from the AI school, which is a Japanese school, and then the fashion school, and then bringing it all together into LIM, and we're learning things from their curriculums and stuff. So I feel like that's so cool. And after that, we went on a little tour of the school. I got to see two buildings, the dorm building, and then I got to see the main building. But I got to see the dorms. I wanted to see them just in case. I went in there thinking I'm not gonna dorm. I literally live in New York. The train ride is like 20 minutes long, 20-30 minutes. But I don't know, as soon as I reached that dorm room and I saw what it looked like, you guys saw, my eyes like went like this. And I was like, no way, I literally cannot pass on this opportunity to like live in the city. Even just doing it for a year, just to experience it. But everything about that building was phenomenal. Like the downstairs area, it has a free gym that I can use. The kitchen room, they had common areas. They have the laundry room in building. And I really just love the area. I feel like living around there is just amazing. Everything that the school showed was like checking all my boxes. The only thing that is holding me back from just clicking accept and paying the $400 deposit is the price of this school, because it is a private school, so it automatically is a little bit more expensive. I did get a scholarship, thank goodness, from the school. It was $7,000 a year, but the tuition yearly is $34,000, so I don't know how much my FAFSA will cover. I feel like it's gonna be way too much money, and I'm gonna have to pay for it myself. So I don't know how I feel about that yet. I just emailed my advisor so that we can schedule an appointment with like a financial aid person to tell me like exactly what I'm going to have to pay, and like if there's any way I can make the price lower, like maybe sign up for some scholarships and stuff like that, because I really like this school. And I don't know, it made me completely forget about FIT. I texted one of my friends that goes to FIT. I was like, hey girl, I don't know what to do. I need to make a decision quick. I still haven't gotten accepted to FIT yet, but I want to know what your experience was. And she was telling me that she loved it. All their teachers also have great connections to the fashion industry, but I'm like, that's not that much of a difference to LIM. And then she was talking about great internship opportunities, but LIM, literally you're forced to do 3 internships while you're in LIM. It's part of your curriculum. I don't know, I feel like they have a better like connection into the fashion world. We also got to meet some alumni there, and they were talking about their jobs and stuff that they got literally as soon as they left school, because their resumes looked amazing and they literally had classes on all that stuff. So I really really like LIM, and everything in my life is leaning towards LIM. But that price, you know, that price, you guys. But I realized that if I'm guaranteed a job after school, I can probably pay it off.
I'm back. I wanted to talk a little bit about LIM's curriculum and what they require. I was talking a lot about how the school requires you to have 3 internships during your time at LIM. It counts as course credit, and it is a requirement for you to graduate. If you don't have these 3 internships, you cannot graduate. They also have classes for you to take: internship prep 1, internship prep 2, and then we have co-ops for senior and junior year. Co-ops are kind of like a full-on internship that is counted as internship credit. So like internship prep and internship prep 2. There's like a class that you take in order to revise your resume, make sure you have a good resume, talk about portfolio, talking about connecting with people, how to approach professionally and pitch yourself to a person, and how to create genuine connections with employers and stuff, because that's what's going to get you far. Your connections are everything in the fashion industry, especially when you're doing something like marketing, because communicating and talking is really important. So those classes, I would say, are huge in preparing you for the outside world. That's another reason why I love LIM so much, because they really do prep you for the outside world, for getting a job as soon as you graduate. And during the open house, they did have alumni come and talk, and they were explaining the same thing, like how during their school years they took classes about refining their resume, making sure that they have the experience that they need. Also, LIM offers a lot of internship opportunities. They have a lot of companies that directly connect to the school. FIT is the same way. You just gotta go out and look for them. It's not handed to you like this. It's not. You have to go out and look for them. But they do nudge you a little bit. They like put it in front of you. You just have to do the effort to actually go for it. And yeah, that is just something that I wanted to bring up because I feel like it's very important.
But anyways, probably the next time that I'm gonna see you guys is when I get my acceptance from FIT. And hey guys, long time no see. It is currently December 4th at 1 a.m. I was getting ready for bed and I decided to look into my FIT portal, and it says I have a status update. I'm so nervous. Okay, wait, I need to set this to like record. Okay, so it's recording. Oh my god, wait, I'm so nervous. What if I don't get in? Wait, I'm gonna cry. Guys, I got in. Oh my god. I can't even be loud because it's so late. Like, this is crazy. Now I don't know what to do with myself because I was so ready to just accept LIM. This brings so many more conversations to the table because, I don't know, they're both great schools and it's really hard to choose one. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it, you guys. I can't believe it. Like, oh my god. I know so many people that I've seen online, like, that wanted to go to FIT and didn't get in, and this just feels like a huge accomplishment for myself. Like, wow, wait, I'm gonna read what it says. It says, "Congratulations on behalf of the Fashion Institute of Technology. It is my great pleasure to offer you a seat in the Spring 2026 class for Semester 1 of the Advertising and Marketing Communications 1-year AAS program. You are among a select group of outstanding applicants. We'd like to welcome you to our community." Oh my god. I don't know, I have like stars in my eyes. Somebody pinch me, please. I feel like I'm dreaming. I'm gonna go brag to my sister. Anyways, since I officially made it onto FIT, I will have my essay down below in the description for those who want to apply for next semester or like in the future. What? I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. What the hell? And I'll see you guys soon. I really don't know what's next. Good night. Hey YouTube. I know it's been a couple of days since I've seen you guys. Well, for you guys it's been seconds. I just wanted to check in. I officially made my decision for school. I am currently on campus right now, on my own campus. I go to BMCC at the moment. Today's my last day of classes, my last ever final in this school. So I walked to the main building and I just got into a empty classroom that has the water view because I just wanted to sit here and reminisce on these past years that I've been in this school. It's because I'm never going to come here again, and that's so sad to me. So I already spoke about this like 20 million times on 20 different platforms, but you know what? This is the most important one because I've been vlogging this whole journey with you guys. Okay, are you guys ready? Drum roll, please. I chose LIM. What ultimately made me come to this decision was overall just the vibe that I got from the school, but it's an honor
to say that I got into FIT, like the fashion school of New York, like the fashion school of New York. I feel like having that name on my resume is amazing. But with LIM, it is a smaller school, and I liked LIM because of that, because I get to make more connections, become closer to staff and like to professors, and make more friends. And I feel like just the overall environment is better in my opinion. It really came down to the environment and how I felt about the school. It took me so long to get a response from FIT. Although it was my dream school to attend, I just didn't feel like it was right. I don't know, you just get a vibe. I'm very intuitive. I don't know if that's the word. And the vibe and the energy that I got from LIM, sorry, I'm not really looking at the camera much because when you have this view, let me show you guys, it's kind of hard to pay attention, you know? I mean, I feel like it was kind of obvious I was gonna choose this just by the way that this video has been going. It is a dream that I got into FIT, and I feel like I'm throwing that opportunity away. But at the same time, I'm trying to think about what is right for me. I've decided I'm not going to dorm. Maybe the last year if I have the chance to. And I'm so privileged that I already live in New York and I don't have to pay for that extra dorming experience or get an apartment here or pay extra just for living in New York. And it's really not that bad of a commute to neither schools actually. I just have to take the Long Island Railroad and walk a little bit, which ideally that is what I wanted in the first place. So yeah, I feel like I'm so grateful that I'm able to save on those costs. It's really hard to explain like why I chose LIM, because it's truly just like a feeling. You know when something is just right for you? You just know. And I think God has given me so many signs that this is where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. Hey guys, it's me again. Told you I'll be popping in a bunch of times during this video. I just don't want to miss any little detail at all. Also, I feel like I did a horrible job explaining why I chose LIM. So I wanted to come back and like now with the experience of being in LIM for a whole semester, I wanted to correct myself a little bit in how I explain things. So yes, like I've said a million times, it was a feeling that I could not explain. I think God just put the school in front of me and was like, this is your next step. But that was not the only reason why. Another really big reason was I didn't want to have to get a second associate's degree. Like, I was in BMCC for 5 years, you guys. Yes, a year and a half I took off, but that still was a really long time because I flunked really badly my first semesters, I believe, and then I took a break, and then when I came back I started to rebuild myself because it was, I'm not gonna excuse myself for the way that I handled my first year of college. It was during COVID and everything was online and I was just so unmotivated to go to school. Don't do what I do, you guys. It really is easier than you think, and I regret not giving it my all from the beginning because I probably would have been graduated by now. But hey, it's okay. I probably would have been a business student right now if it wasn't for that, and I'm so thankful I'm not. So yeah, that was another reason I just did not want to do a whole other year of school in order to get into a bachelor's program. And on top of that, knowing that I'm probably not gonna have as much fashion related classes, I didn't really know if I wanted to do that. And another big reason was that the only thing that was stopping me from going to LIM was the price tag of the school. I realized that if it felt right and that I saw myself doing this, I felt like it was worth it. That price was nothing compared to the amount of things that I'm gonna get out of being in this school. And now with the experience that I do have, I'm gonna come back in a little bit to explain to you guys this semester so far at LIM. Anyways, let's hop back into the video. Hopefully at least this video helps motivate people to actually pursue fashion or pursue what they love, because I just didn't want to be miserable in a career that I didn't really want to do. Like when I first started in this school, I was a business management student and I did not know what I wanted to do with my life at all during that time. I was just fresh out of high school. I actually even graduated a year early from high school, so I was still in the high school mentality and I didn't know nothing about like career paths that I could get. And I was like, I'm gonna just do business because it's the easiest thing and there's so many jobs in the business industry that I can choose from. But I realized how much I hate being in a space where I'm not able to be creative. But then slowly throughout time, I started to close in into what I really liked. I started making content on my platforms and working with brands, and I fell in love with it. I then switched to digital marketing here, and nothing has felt more right in my life before. After my internship this summer, it like really opened my eyes to this being a possibility, and I'm really grateful to the people that I learned from and the environment that I was in during that summer, because it really helped pivot my goals, and it helped me really realize what I wanted to do with my life. I know that everybody realizes these things at their own time, at their own pace. It took me a while, so I don't want any of you guys to be discouraged because right now you don't know what you want to do. It's never too late to find something that you love, and I feel like it's better than to be stuck in a job that you hate and that you just dread going to every day. So just be patient and be open to exploring new things. I feel like that took me a little while to do too, to start saying yes to things, because you never know what you're truly gonna like. Whenever I'm talking about stuff like this to people, I always say to test everything out, because you never know what you truly are going to find love for. Some people might take longer to realize what they want to do. Just because you don't know what you want right now doesn't mean you're not going to find out. Say yes. Take any opportunity that you possibly can. And I know that with social media, it makes it really, really hard for you to actually realize that you take control of your own life. Just because somebody else is doing something doesn't mean that you should be at the same exact level in space and time as this person. Doesn't matter if you're the same age. Everybody finds their thing at different times in life. You shouldn't have to feel like you should know what to do when you get into college. Like, college is a time for you to experience things and learn about yourself and learn about the things that you enjoy. And the reason why I'm still in school right now, although I finished my class like 2 hours ago, is because this school really taught me that. This school really taught me patience and be confident in myself. And that's why it's kind of bittersweet that this is my last ever day in this school. I'm sitting here in an empty classroom staring out the window talking to you guys. Honestly, I wish I had my journal, because I would be journaling right now. I mean, I could. I have one of my notebooks. I think I might actually, after this video, and just sit here and journal a little bit, because I'm feeling so grateful right now. So like I was saying, don't worry that you are not successful right now, because that doesn't mean you're not going to be successful ever. It doesn't matter how long it takes for you to do it, as long as you try, as long as you don't sit there and procrastinate your life and feel bad for yourself. Don't feel bad for yourself. That's like the worst thing you can do, because manifestation is a real thing. Like, if you start talking negatively about yourself, you're just going to only see yourself in that way, and it's going to end up making you that way. So I hope this video motivates anyone that's watching to get up and start just starting. No matter what it is that you want to start, whether it is working on a business, going back to school, going out to get your internship or a job, or like picking a career path, or picking a college, or picking up a camera, whatever it is that you're passionate about, just get up and start. That's the most important part. If you don't start, you're not going to get anywhere, because you haven't started. And don't be discouraged if you fail, because I've already, in my 22 years of life, I've failed so many times, and I've always felt like that was a bad thing. But honestly, your losses can become strengths as long as you try to change and try to fix these things about yourself. So I hope this video motivates you to just get up and start working on your dream life. Anyways, that's it for my little spiel. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now because I talk too damn much. I'm gonna journal a little bit here, and I will probably see you guys in a couple of days. I can't wait for my first day of classes, and I'm actually so excited for this decision that I made. I think it was the right call, the right choice for me. So whether you agree with my reasonings or not, it doesn't matter, because I feel like this is the right path for me.
Hello guys, good morning. Today is January 15th and we have our orientation today. I literally just woke up, so I sound crazy, but I wanted to bring you guys along with me through this as well. I woke up very late and the orientation just started, but my advisor just called me and she was like, "Are you coming?" And I was like, yeah, I'll go. Looking at the time, it's already like 10 and it started at 9:30, so not really ideal, but I can get there in like 30 minutes, so it's not that bad as long as I leave within 30 minutes. I don't know if I updated you guys when I made my classes, but if I didn't, then I already made my classes. School starts next week, and I'm so excited. This is gonna be the final part of this video. I don't want to talk too much, so I'll see you guys when I'm done, so I can show you guys a little OOTD and just the finished look, because right now I look like a crazy person. But yeah, This is the finished look. You can't see my full outfit, but I'm wearing this off-the-shoulder top that I don't know where it's from. I also have my garage gray trench coat on. I'm wearing my very favorite Addicted jeans and my tabbies. And this is my bag of choice today, because I have my computer in here, just in case. You never know if you're gonna need it or not. But yeah, we're already hella late, so let's just go. I didn't even eat anything, but that was my own fault for waking up late. Anyways, let's get going.
Guess what? I'm back. Surprised? No, I didn't think so. So, I did want to explain the orientation because I cut it off so short. I am terribly sorry. I did not record at all during that day. It was the most chaotic day ever, but in the best way. As you guys know, I got there like 3 hours late. I'm not even gonna lie. It started at 9. I got there late as hell. But as soon as I got there, they were talking about clubs and internship opportunities and the courses that we were gonna take, and I got to meet everybody in my class. So I made friends so quickly. Grace, which I don't know if she watches my videos, but Grace, that's my day one girly. Like, we literally met on the first day, and we've been the greatest of friends ever since. She's incredible, and I'm so thankful to have met her on that first day. I don't know what my experience at LIM would have been without her. But also, during that day, I got to resolve a lot of things, and I also have my ID. I wanted to show you guys it. Okay, this is my ID. I'm sorry, I'm really excited about going to the school. And yeah, during that entire week, they had a lot of events for us as transfer students to do. I didn't do any of them. My friends did, and I know that they had a lot of fun, so I'm sure you guys will too if you decide to go to the school. On the day that was the orientation, right after they went to Dave & Buster's, obviously on the school's expense. It was just great. It was a great day, but I didn't end up going because I had a hair appointment. I was dyeing my hair even more blonde. So unfortunately, because I had my appointment, I was not able to go to Dave & Buster's. But I heard it was really fun, and I regret not going. So that's another huge thing that I really like about the school is the student department. I don't know what it's really called. They have a lot of events for the students to get together, make friends. It's just a great environment over there. I love it. Anyways, I just wanted to debrief a little bit on how the day went because I didn't film anything. But I will be filming my first week of school this semester. Although it's not the same, I still want you guys to see a little bit more of how the school runs. And just in case you're interested in, if you're not, well, that's for me. So I want to have these videos to look back on when I'm older and I'm like, life is crazy. Anyways, I want to talk a little bit about everything that I have experienced at LIM this entire semester. This has been the craziest semester of my entire freaking life. There are so many things on my vision board that I have accomplished within just 3 months of being in school at LIM, and I'm so grateful. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, I will confirm all of the professors in the school have direct connections to the fashion industry. So it's really important for you to become close to your professors, or at least make a good impression on them, because you never know what opportunities they can get for you, especially when like somebody in their old job are looking for people and they can think directly of you and like say, oh hey, I have a student that will be perfect for this job, and then you know they can like lead you into getting these roles, which is so awesome. One of my professors actually did that for me, and I am forever grateful for her. I currently work for LIM's social media marketing team. Yes, I'm a student worker now. But because of her, I was able to connect with the head of the social media marketing department of the school. They were looking for new students because a lot of students are graduating, and she instantly thought about me because she had come across my page on Instagram. That's another thing I would say. Your social media is one of your biggest portfolios. I see my social media as a form of showing my work. It is a portfolio. So make sure that all the campaigns that I work on are good, and I make myself brandable because yes, jobs do really look at that. Going into that, we also had a career week, and I got to meet so many executives from different companies. I connected with all of them. I don't know what the hell, I blacked out during that day because I'm actually pretty shy, and like I don't know what came over me that day, but I talked to literally everyone. And fortunately, I met some people from Hutch. I don't know if you guys know that brand. They're a pretty big brand and they sell to a lot of really big companies. I met their head of PR and he has been incredible. I connected with him right away after we met during the Career Week conference that I had with him. He has been such a great mentor for me ever since. He invited Grace and I into the Hutch office and we got a little tour, and then he invited us back for fitting, and I got 2 dresses that day, which I'm so beyond grateful for. And just making sure that I'm keeping that connection alive. I'm gonna email him soon to see if we could schedule a coffee date or something just to catch up, and I want to send him the pictures that I took with the dresses in Europe. I did say I was gonna do that, so I gotta keep my bargain of the deal. Anyways, not only him, but I met an executive from Elf Beauty, and she also was super informational, super nice, and she taught me about the whole Instagram and TikTok thing. Your social media is a portfolio. She also really made sure that we knew how important a portfolio is, especially working in such a creative field like marketing. You want to be able to show what you can do to these brands and make sure that you have a mock campaign to get into this industry and make sure that you stand out. You don't want to seem like everybody else. And yeah, that was just one thing. I also worked Fashion Week for the first time in my life. It was insane. I did assist in, I don't know, Ese Senador, I don't know how to pronounce her name very well, this fashion show. That was the most incredible thing I've ever witnessed in my life. It was a full-on production. The gowns were so beautiful. I was literally walking around the city with those freaking dresses and helping them on the models, and it was just so crazy. And they even let us watch the show, which is even crazier. I got to experience both things, like being behind the scenes of it and watching it. I got to meet so many cool people that day, made so many friends, as well as connected with a bunch of people obviously in the industry that work in the company. During Fashion Week, my friend worked at a showroom and they needed extra help, so I also got to work for 1011 showroom, and I got to experience the buying and selling aspect of the fashion industry. I realized that it's not for me, but like I said in this video, say yes to all the opportunities and chances that you get, because you never know what you're going to end up liking. And this was definitely a learning thing for me. It was really fun, although I don't really like buying. I learned what it takes to be a buyer, the eye that you have to have in order to be a buyer as well as a seller. It was so freaking cool, you guys. I don't even know. What else did I do? Oh yeah, the LIM fashion show. I got to work in the LIM fashion show. I did join a club, and I was in the visual club for the fashion show, so we got to work on a centerpiece for the fashion show, which was so cool. I also got to see it, and for you guys to know, it's a huge event every single year at LIM. The fashion show is like the biggest thing that LIM has to offer. It gives you hands-on experience. It's a fully student-run fashion show. The clubs really form it. I was part of the visual club, as I mentioned. There was a marketing team. Some of the designers actually were from the Paris school that I mentioned in this video. LIM is kind of collabing with, as well as Nicole Miller. It was so cool. The classes, oh my god, you guys, the classes were so amazing. It really wasn't that hard, but I learned so freaking much about everything. The classes that I took were Intro to Fashion, Fashion Marketing, Internship Prep 1, which I was talking about in this video already. I also took a digital design class where we learned about the Adobe suite. We learned how to use Illustrator, InDesign, and Photoshop, learning about how to create things on your laptop, which is very important, especially in the marketing industry. And the last class I took was a communications class. Those were the classes that I took this semester. They were so amazing. I got to do so many projects that I can put onto my portfolio, which is so crazy that I already have that experience to add onto my portfolio. That's what I mean by like they really prepare you to have your resume and your portfolio all set up for you to succeed and get the job that you're dreaming of. Yeah, what else? I started working for the school, as I mentioned already. If you look at the LIM TikTok page, a lot of my videos are going to be on there. Fortunately, get to work on them and go to the events of the school and work behind the scenes on shooting things, which is really good on my portfolio as well as my resume. So I would recommend you guys to do any student work that you can if you do join the school. I'm sure FIT has the same type of offers. Also, the school is so small that even our president is literally around all the time, and he's like the funniest man ever. I love him. It's so easy to like create a connection with him, and he is so sweet, as well as all of the professors in the school. Everybody is so helpful, and they just want the best for you. And no, I'm not getting paid to talk about LIM. I just love it so much, and that's why it makes me a perfect candidate to be in their marketing team. But anyways, if this hasn't sold you on LIM yet, I don't know what will. Let me close this video off here because I've been yapping for far too long, and I know you guys are tired of hearing me talking. But I just want to make sure that you guys get as much information as possible. I will have everything that you need to know linked down below, as well as the direct links to apply for the schools. Let this video serve as a reminder for you to follow your dreams, lock all the haters away, and just do what you love. Don't be afraid. Stand up for yourself. Be confident. Because you got this, babe. Create the life that you know you're destined to have. And believe in yourself. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you all so very much. If you have any questions for me whatsoever, please leave them down below. I will do my best to answer. I want to thank you guys so much for watching for this long. If you have, I know it's been a long one. Make sure you take your notes, because this video, I wanted it to be as informational as possible for you guys to use as a little bit of help when it comes to career options for you guys to have. Again, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.
Can't focus on me.